Hey, how's it going, everybody? Sarasota Tim coming to you from LA Fitness here on Cattleman Road, Cooper Creek Road. It's one of these roads out here over near the University Town Center Shopping Center. I just had a great workout. I did 30 minutes on the treadmill, 10 minutes on a bike. I added 10 more minutes today, and I did a few cable exercises. I didn't do too crazy of a workout on the cable, but I did do pretty good on my cardio, and I feel good about doing it. I got some steam now, some self-esteem. But anyway, let's get in the car here and get on out of here and get something to eat again. I had a great lunch today at Cheesecake Factory. Let me get in here. Oh my gosh. Oh. Well, let's take the sun visor things down here. These things are great. They fold up. I mean, you got to know a technique to do it. Since I don't have two hands, which it does take two hands, I'll wait on that. Oh yeah, it is so hot outside that, well, not right now, but it's been hot today, so definitely took advantage of the air conditioning at the mall and another session here at the gym to get some steps in. And my eye, it's a slow recovery, but I'm encouraged by a few of you telling me that it looks better. So, I mean, I have my moments every day where it looks good, and it looks like, I mean, the left eye, it just stays red from my drops. It just stays red. And, you know, I wish I didn't have to take them, but hey, we don't want the eye pressure. After all the time I invested going to the doctors, you'll forgive me if I put my glasses on. All that and surgeries and all them co-pays to not take your drops would be, you know, not smart. Oh man, that AC feels good. So this morning I went to McDonald's. I didn't video it. I did, but I didn't post it. And I made a couple of other videos today that I didn't post for my own personal reasons. I kind of felt today a little lethargic. I think the bike ride yesterday in the heat, maybe it got a little dehydrated or something, really took a small toll on me because nobody had to rock me to sleep last night. I went to bed, and that was that. Oh, you know what? I should go over there. I meant to stop at a store. Oh well, it's too late now. Too late for you. This is the best part of the day. It's 5:25, and it is 91. That's what, it's not 91. That's the plastic. Now it says 90. It's coming down. Your car do that where you turn it on at 10 degrees at least hotter than it really is. The sensor, wherever it is in the dash there, is picking up something. So I had some chicken last night and some green beans, and there's some left over, so I'm going to have chicken and green beans. I just met a guy at the gym. He's a younger guy than me. His name's Jordan. Real nice guy, and I was pleased to learn that he's a Christian, actually worship pastor at a church. And we got to talking, and he's way below 200 pounds. I was telling him I'm trying to get below 200 pounds. I'm about 206 right now. And he said, you know, I always ask people that are in shape, what is their secret? And he said, they almost always say no breads, no sugars, and a lot of meat. And he talks about people, men specifically, that are much older than him, that are in amazing shape. So I am not giving up on, I really have a belief in my heart that if you were to eat the perfect human diet, you know, just the proteins, just the meats, the fatty meats, butter and no sugar, no bread. I mean, how can you go wrong? I really don't see where the issue is with eschewing vegetables, though. Green beans, peas. I know carrots have sugar in it, but isn't that like a better sugar for you than a cake? So I just think if you just definitely got rid of cakes and pies and, bread especially. I mean, bread is such a weakness for so many people. I know it is mine. I love it. That, you're bound to lose weight, but you're also bound to be muscular. And without all those different things in your body, here I am preaching to the choir, right? That aren't running around in your blood cells. All you've got is the perfect human diet of meats, proteins, and no carbs or the lack thereof of bad carbs. Like there's good cholesterol and bad cholesterol. There's got to be some happy medium there where, you're not trying to be so strict. My heart doctor told me, carnivore diet, there's nothing wrong with it. But you got to be very, very strict. You cannot. And some people don't have a problem with it. They recognize not the danger, but the harm in foods they believe are counterproductive. And so they eat just whatever, maybe more knowledge I need, maybe more motivation, maybe a point to where I started looking and mainly feeling great. Because you can feel terrible by eating and drinking certain things, right? Obvious. So when you start feeling really good, there you go. Well, anyway, we're not going to go on long and long about the diet. I know it's like a yo-yo thing. Hey, the yo-yo diet. But I have been putting in some pretty good work for a few days now. Only about 2 to 3 days. With the biking and going to the gym and a lot of walking. And being pretty good. Today I did go to Cheesecake Factory and have lunch with someone. It was a shared meal. And it wasn't a great, no bread, no, how they bring you bread, no bread, water with lemon, but, well, when I say no bread, I lied. I mean, no bread that they bring you to the table. There was bread on my burger, but it was a split. And it was the best burger I ever eaten in my life. If you want a good burger, go to the Cheesecake Factory. And it also, although they bring it to you on the side, it was this buffalo barbecue sauce type bacon burger. And but the barbecue stuff, they bring it to you in a little thimble to use if you want it. It's not on the burger. And it was just great, and the nice ambiance, and just enjoyed myself. What else? Tomorrow I may, or Monday, end up down in the Naples area or Venice again or something like that. I'm thinking about wanting to go somewhere, for a drive with the car, not take my camper or anything, and even maybe get a room. We'll see. And I think the rates have hopefully have come down after Easter, and a lot of Northerners have gone back home, so I'll have to check it out. Hopefully I'm on the Hilton Tom program still, and I can cop a deal. And if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. But I'll tell you what was meant to be was meeting the nice gentleman, Mr. Jordan, tonight, this afternoon at the gym. And, it's just, there's something about people's fruit that you can tell them by their fruit, the Bible teaches. A gentle guy, a friendly guy. I walked over, and how we got acquainted was he was on the cable machine. I'm liking to use the cables now. And I said, "Oh, you working out here?" He says, he invited me right away. He says, "Yeah, I was getting ready to do this one, but we can share it if you want." And I said, "Oh, okay, well, that's fine. Are you going to do like flies or something?" And he said, "No, I'm just doing this one on this." I said, "Oh, well, this one over here is open. I'll just do something else on this one." And he said, "Okay." And then, that way, if he did what he was going to do, if I needed both of them to do the flies, of which I never did do, I use another machine for the chest flies. Well, that's when we got acquainted and started talking. And we owned it in there. There was nobody in the gym. We owned it, yet we wanted to work on the same machine. But I hope to run into him again at the gym. Nice guy. He said he's going to check out my channel. If you're watching, how you doing, Jordan? It was very nice meeting you. And I wish you the best of luck at saving some souls at the church. And I told him that I do Crushing It for Christ sometime, and we're going to absolutely start doing more of those, because I feel that the part of my community that does enjoy those videos, I personally get a lot out of it, because I'm talking to myself. And while I do pray every day and think about God, it really is nice to try to put it out there and give other people an incentive to turn their life around and trust in God. And it's kind of like I had a friend of mine, he's a subscriber and a friend, that told me I was an inspiration to him, because I got my bike, and he already had a bike, but I guess it needed some servicing. So he got him a tire. He's putting him a tire on. He's going to start riding the bike. And so that's what I get too. I get inspiration from you guys. What do you think I'm talking about? Just carnivore or any diet, the Mediterranean, any of it. I get my inspiration from what I watch on YouTube, from my comments, from the tips about how to do the tire change, and the safety tips, and all the things that we get as a soundboard back and forth with one another. What's also, really healthy and a real blessing to get spiritual inspiration from each other. And I know quite a few of my community are Christian believers, and some may not be, and that's fine. I'm just glad to have you. And enough said, because it's 5:45. I'm going to try to get out and get a little more walking in. The bike is at home. My neighbor left today, so I have a space behind me there that's going to be open, not for rent. It's paid for the year round. They just go back north, so nobody else can go in there. But I'll be more private around there. It's going to be really nice. So I want to crank my music up a little louder. I don't have to worry about disturbing anybody. That's going to be great. I'm going to love crushing it.